Zombieland Double Tap was released on October 18th, 2019, and follows the story of Tallahassee, played by Woody Harrelson, Wichita, played by Emma Stone, Little Rock, played by Abigail Breslin, and Columbus, played by Jesse Eisenberg, still surviving the zombie apocalypse 10 long years after the events of the first film. And honestly, how crazy is it to think that the original Zombieland came out 10 years ago? That's like a super long time. To me it felt more like 5 or 6 years, but hey, time is relative, so as long as we got a follow-up to Zombieland, that's all that really mattered. And get a follow-up, we definitely did, boys. Zombieland Double Tap is one okay movie. A little average, but it was a solid sequel to the first film. I thought the writing could have been a little bit better in some scenes, but at other times I thought the movie was hilarious, emotional, and downright expertly written. All the new characters introduced were a ton of fun in my opinion, and they all fit the Zombieland world perfectly. Apart from Avon Jojo, who plays a character named Berkeley, I just couldn't stand this guy. His character is a poser, pacifist, hippie guy, and in every single scene he was in, he just drove me up a wall. He was just terrible in every single way. However, the brand new character Nevada, played by Rosario Dawson, I thought was one of the coolest characters in the entire movie. She had a huge impact on the plot of the film, she kicked some serious zombie butt, and overall, she just fit the team perfectly. Here's a little side note though while we're on the topic of new characters. Did anyone find it weird that the only other human character in the entirety of Zombieland 1 was Bill Murray, and in this movie they come across human characters in like every other scene? Yeah, that's just a small little detail I thought I should share that was kinda strange, but anyway, the actual plot of this film more or less follows the team trying to find a place they can truly call home while dealing with the inner turmoils of being a family. A very dysfunctional family living in a post-apocalyptic zombie nightmare, but a family nonetheless. And this family drama and the overall message of this story really help to invest you even further, and it actually makes you feel for these characters. I mean, when you think about it, we're kinda part of their family now too. After 10 years of non-stop Zombieland support, we're right there with them. And that's where my true love for this movie comes in. Pretty much regardless of how this movie would have came out, I was still gonna see it, I was still gonna love it, and I still fully plan on buying it on Blu-ray the second I possibly can, because I love the original film. I love these characters, I love this world they've built up, and I love this story. And one thing I can say for certain, because I watched Zombieland 1 right before I went to the theater, is that Double Tap is a great sequel. It may not be the best standalone movie ever made, but it is one fantastic sequel, and it's an even better send-off to these characters than the finale of the first film, which I already loved. Honestly, after 10 years, I'm just glad we finally got that proper Zombieland sequel that we've all been waiting on. All our favorite actors returned, the jokes and action sequences were equally incredible, the plot takes quite a few twists and turns and even threw me for a loop a few times, and I just simply can't wait to check this one out again already, especially right alongside the original Zombieland where it truly belongs as a perfect companion piece to an already amazing story. So, for all these reasons and more, I'm gonna have to give Zombieland Double Tap an average 3 out of 5 rating, but a possible 4 out of 5 for super fans of the franchise. This movie isn't gonna win any Oscars by any means, but it's still definitely a fun one to check out, and I can totally see it aging just as well as the original, and I highly recommend checking this one out as soon as you possibly can.